Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. What's going on, everybody? What is up? What is up? Let me know that you guys can hear me without issue. Definitely go ahead and hop down in the comments. Let me know that you are here. Before we do anything, we like to go ahead and like the video because it does help out the channel a lot. So definitely go ahead and do that. We have a few things we're going to talk about, okay? Got a lot of, I feel like it's a lot of Real Housewives of Potomac. We just got into the reunion part one. If you have not checked out my latest video with Mims, definitely check it out. I had him a guest over here on the channel and we had a really good time. Okay. We had a really good time talking about reunion part one. So definitely make sure that you check that out. In addition to that, yeah, we're going to talk about some housewife stuff, and then we got a lot of other things that's going on. Okay. So, just stick around. We're going to chit chat and get you guys through your day. All right. What's up, the Juice Radio and Talk Show? What's going on? Hey, Lady Smooth, the 615. What's going on, Laya King? Hey, Mrs. Wilson. What's going on? Thank you guys so much for joining me. Y'all can be anywhere, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. Okay. So, first things first, let's go ahead and hop into some Real Housewives of Potomac. I want to start with Miss Candace Dillard because she actually took this shot. I felt like she was taking this shot at Miss Ashley, and this was prior to the reunion. So let's get into what Miss Candace said. She reposted this, and it says, "When I was buying my house, it blew my mind when my lender asked if my family couldn't just give me the money, give me the down payment money, saying that gifts loans of 50K to 100,000 weren't uncommon from families of first-time home buyers. That's the 400-year head start we don't have." So Candace, as she reposts this, she says the gag is, "I did have this head start. And y'all still justify coonery from gold diggers who brag about buying houses with their ex-husbands. I don't know anything though." Listen, girl, she not lying. She not lying. She not lying at all. The people was definitely dragging her. And it's crazy because I feel like not only were her castmates going in, but I feel like a lot of the fans were going in on her as well. But I guess that's because, a lot of people didn't like her. But now, as times change, y'all get her point, especially when you comparing it to Miss Ashley Darby. You feel what I'm saying? So Candace definitely, ate down with that comments. Okay. You know what else she ate down with? She ate down with the way that she collected Miss Ashley at that mother reunion, baby. And I definitely have to post that here, girl. All right. Candace says, "I was maligned incessantly for seasons because of my generational wealth. And if you're able to attain what he put in these papers to distract you, I pray I pray you will have that for your children." Now, listen, that was definitely a read that I feel like you wouldn't catch in the moment. You would have to wait and be like, wait a minute, did this BIC, did she just say, okay, that the papers, I hope that you're able to attain what was put in those papers to distract you? Listen, Candace ate Miss Ashley up, and I am definitely here for it. Eat the ladies up, Miss Candace. Eat the ladies up. I love to see people coming on around to the Candace train when they weren't there in the beginning. We love to see it. But Candace did get a chance to have a sit down with a podcaster. And I want to play a bit of that interview that she had with the person. And she pretty much was talking about where she is with the cast or where she plans on going with the cast, whether she's giving everybody a clean slate or whether she's not. So let me go ahead and add that up here so that we can get into what Miss Candace had to say.
Who do you not like on the show?
Oh God. I mean, it's obviously at this point, I'm starting.
Let me know that you guys can hear it though. Let me know that you guys can hear what she's saying. I feel like if y'all couldn't, y'all will definitely let me know and say, girl, we can't hear that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the full interview, okay, and see exactly what all Miss Candace had to say. Okay, so you guys can't hear it. Okay, so let's get into it. They say Candace talks about where she stands with the other ladies.
Who do you not like on the show?
Oh God. I mean, it's obviously at this point, I'm starting over with everyone.
Okay, good.
It's like clean. Well, not everyone.
Oh, sorry.
I'm starting over with most.
Okay.
Because I was just talking about this with a friend. I'm at a place where it's really hard to know who is genuine, who you can trust, who is not operating from a place of disingenuousness. Wendy is my homegirl.
I love her.
And I believe that she has always been genuine with me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep Wendy.
Okay.
I don't know about the rest.
Okay.
Karen, I love Karen. But we've had our moments.
I understand.
So the rest, bye.
The rest, bye. Yes, Candace, we are here for that. Well, I'm over here. I'm trying to see if I would be okay with her giving Giselle a fresh start, like Wendy tried to do at the top of the season. Nah, because I feel like Giselle been playing on your top for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And I also feel like Giselle had a little small, not a big hand, girl, just a tiny hand in the situation that happened between Monique and Candace all those years ago, and as well as Ashley. When they did a flashback, I feel like Ashley had a hand in that as well. So when I think about, over the past few years, yeah, you might not want to come back into it. Yeah, I think you're doing right. Don't give everybody a pass or a clean slate, because I feel like she's been trying you, and we've been trying to get you to come to the Light Caroline for a very long periodically time. And now that you're back from that, wherever you've been at, we don't think that we want you to go back. Okay, so I mean, I'm here for you with where you are now. I don't know about Karen. She didn't necessarily say that she gonna be here for Karen. You know what I'm saying? She just said they had their issues, because remember, Karen hit up HR trying to tell on Miss Candace because she didn't like something that happened or whatever. So she pretty much, I guess Candace had sent her like a text message or something that Miss Karen didn't like, so she turned it into HR or whatever. So girl, yeah. So they've been having their ups and downs. And then also because of the whole situation with Monique and Karen not necessarily choosing a side. So let me go ahead and just check some things out. I see we have about 130 something people in the chat. We only have about 61 likes. Okay. It looks like it just jumped up to 140 people in the chat. So definitely go ahead and like up the video. Okay. Let's see. What else did I want to chit chat with you guys about? Let me see, because there's more. I'm trying to see which order I want to go into. But I feel like that may be it on Miss Candace at this particular time. All right. I want to kind of switch and talk about her husband, Chris, for a second, because y'all know Chris went through a lot of stuff this season. I feel like, as far as the things that Miss Giselle tried to say, and the things that Ashley allowed her friend to say, and the things Ashley was trying to allude to herself. Okay. So they really was coming at this man a whole periodically lie. I feel like, girl, y'all had a lot y'all could have came at one for, but y'all decided y'all want to slide over here and start messing with Mr. Bassett. I don't know. I don't understand it. But either way, thank you so much, Nerlene, for the super chat. Candace, in my opinion, should have dropped Giselle the moment she said that she would have deserved getting popped by Mia last season reunion. I'm so glad you said that, Nerlene. Again, thank you so much for the super chat. Some part of me honestly feel like that's why Chris had that conversation with Giselle when they went to the hotel. I'm not went to the hotel, but when he went upstairs, when they were already in the hotel, when he went upstairs to have a conversation with Giselle in her room, I feel like it had a lot to do with that. And I'm basing that off of the clip that Bravo ended up showing us about how Chris was disappointed in how everything was happening. And then Giselle said, Chris, you good? He was like, I'll talk to you about it later. That's what he said. So I feel like he didn't like her comments. Like, if you're going to be a friend, like, don't be trying to be a foe. I feel like that's the dynamic of the conversation. But I do agree, she definitely should have been done with her after that reunion, period. And Giselle did have more than one time to approach Candace about that, because I remember when the reunion was all said and done, there was like some pictures of Candace, Giselle, and Ashley all hanging out somewhere. They were all hanging out, and we was like, okay, so Ashley and Candace can kind of, actually be cordial and actually, like, for real, get along with each other. Looks like they're having a girls' night out. So that would have been a great moment for Giselle to have told Candace that she felt uncomfortable at that reunion or whatever, and she didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So Candace was definitely right. Like, girl, you had plenty of times to come to me. You be on your bullish, and shout out to Dr. Wendy, because Dr. Wendy definitely got her together and let her know, like, you always do this on camera, bitch. You always say you got issues or you notice stuff, but you always wait till the camera's around to bring it up. And what I cannot stand is how Bravo has literally sat here for seasons and watched how this lady has moved and barely bring her information to the front. Now, I did not really like, the comment when Candace said that lady uterus was dwindling. I was like, come on, now Candace, you didn't have to go there. Now, granted, I do understand that she is having issues with the uterus and things. I get that. But I was like, okay, Candace, you ain't have to you didn't have to go there. But let's be honest, outside of that, overall, what Candace was saying was fact. You had those things that you could have discussed, because here's the other gag, right? Dr. Wendy, with her hair loss, her I think it was her gallbladder, she was having kidney stones. I think it was kidney stones. And with Mia and her situations, we got to follow them to the doctor's office to see what was going on. But when it came down to Giselle, Bravo, you only gave us a small conversation between Giselle and Robin in the vehicle. I feel a way about that. We couldn't go with Giselle to the hospital. It's a part of her storyline why we couldn't go, but we could follow around and watch Giselle continue to have these conversations about Chris or whatever, and getting into other people's business and insinuating that Jacqueline and Mia and G had a threesome and all this other stuff. So we could follow her around for those conversations. Go to this fake live podcast that they had. But we couldn't go to the doctor with Giselle. Why we get to go to the doctor with everybody else but her? I don't think that was fair. I don't think that was fair at all. So hopefully, I feel like this season could have exposed a lot, especially after the season was over with. So hopefully they like rearrange some things. I don't know what it is they need to do, storylines, who's bringing what to the front, maybe drop some folks, get some folks. I don't know, but y'all need to figure it out. And while we're over here talking about following somebody, my thing was this too. Why y'all got us watching the first 2 minutes of the reunion, damn Flowers in Potomac? Why do y'all have us watching that? If anything, y'all should have just had Robin and Giselle get on another call. Y'all should have reenacted that or something, instead of having me look at some trees. Y'all could have reenacted that, even if they was in the car, the same way y'all did it when Giselle called Robin. Robin could have called Giselle and told her everything that had happened, or y'all could have just left that part out, because it really didn't serve a purpose to me for this particular reunion. It would have made more sense for the last reunion, since we know a one-on-one is indeed going to happen with Robin and Andy. Pretty much, regurgitating the same things that we kind of already know when it comes down to it. Okay, so yeah, girl, yeah. Shout out to the 204 people we have in the chat, but it appears we only have about 100 and something likes. So let's go ahead and get those up and let those match. Okay. Now I want to get back to Chris, because that's Candace's husband. I want to talk about what he had to say on social media. So we know at the reunion, Robin says, "Can we agree though that that is not the best idea for a married man to be in a hotel room with a single woman?" The jokes write themselves. They really, really write themselves. Like, girl, you should look. You have egg on your face, and egg costs too much, just like that hotel room. But you got a lot of egg on your face with this one. You look a fool. Can't believe you said that. Cannot believe you said that. And then this, I would say, oh, that didn't age well, Robin. But I can't even say it didn't age well, because Robin had already dealt with said situation prior to even making such a comment. Prior to making it such a comment at the reunion. But I also have to chuckle and laugh too, because I feel like this is honestly I guess you could say a human thing, right? I feel like a lot of times people chastise, criticize, and say things about others that they're dealing with them very selves at the house. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever they got going on in their life. So it really is, I would say, a human thing, because so many people do it. But girl, because yours is on Front Street, that's where it hits a little different. You know what I'm saying? Because we see how yours is playing out, and that's where the embarrassing comes in. But Chris says Robin ain't SHI for this comment. This completely contradicts everything you said at lunch with Candace. And It does. But she actually contradicted herself prior to that. After she had that lunch with y'all, she went and told Giselle that Candace was being dramatic. So the fact that she was over there saying all of that was a contradiction within itself. And she just continues to contradict herself. But anywho, he goes on to say, and after everything that has come out after the reunion, let me go pay for some rando's hotel room. I'll be right back. Chris, I know you're joking. We know you joking, but just in case, you not. Candace don't play like that. Okay? Embarrassing. And we can't call her a rando because he had been talking to the lady for about a year. What was it? Yeah, they had already been in communication. So at this point, what is she? Because she damn sure wasn't no stranger. Yikes. Is Juan coming? Of course not. Girl, how embarrassing. I feel like Robin's going to get ate up until... Oh, I think the people going to be on her head top till May. But then I also feel like they're going to be on her head top until the new season starts. So I don't think it's going to be no way around this. And this is so big and juicy that they probably going to have to open this up. Like, I feel like we're not done talking about this. And it's going to come up again next season, as it kind of should. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think they're going to get rid of Robin. And in all honesty, I feel like they're not going to get rid of, I don't think they're going to get rid of nobody. Maybe Jacqueline. Because she's not really on the show for real. She's not. She's on the outside. So they may get rid of Jacqueline, which is probably why Jacqueline going to end up bringing her receipt so she could kind of hang around a little longer, be on the show, get some more chicks, since she won't be able to, according to Mia, use hers. But anyway, girl, let's go ahead. Let's see what else I wanted to talk about as we, talk about Jacqueline, Mia. Yeah, Dr. Wendy actually did a sit down with the Shade Room. I'm actually about to see if I can find it so I can show it to y'all. And she pretty much talks about where she is when it comes to what that lady name is. Mia Thornton, Dr. Wendy. I hope I ain't call that lady no Dr. Mia, but Dr. Wendy had a sit down talk with the Shade Room talking about Wendy. Talking about Mia, girl, I'm tripping. Talking about Mia and where she is with the friendship. So let me pull that up. All right, let's refresh it and cut the audio on so you guys can hear.
But I think you said yeah. I watch every Sunday. You said whatever you felt. I do apologize, and then eventually, at some point in time, she apologized as well, and you guys made up, and you guys were very friendly. So now that everything has played out publicly, where do you guys stand today?
So I apologized in Miami. I said, if there's anything I said, whatever. It took her months later to even, because in Mexico was when she finally came to me. And for me, I'm one of those people that if a situation occurs, wherever the other person stands with it, that's on them. I'm not going to carry that weight. So that was my reason for saying, you know what, I'm moving forward with it. As far as where it stands today, I watched the episode like you guys watched the episode. And just to hear the things she was saying in her confessionals, the things she was saying behind my back, I'm like, oh no, you just wanted to have a problem with me. You thought I was the easy target and you wanted to attack me. So no, I'm good on that. My apologies and the ways in which I moved forward with her in the season was based upon only the things I saw. But after watching it with you guys and hearing all the backstory and seeing everything, not just in Miami, but after Miami, all those little conversations, like Wendy's broke. Wendy, oh, honey, I want no parts of that.
I'm with Dr. Wendy on that. You shouldn't want no parts. But in all honesty, I feel like you didn't even have to wait till the season was over to kind of see how this lady moved, because I feel like Mia already showed y'all who she was in her first season. So it's like, yeah, you already know how she flipped and she flops. So, girl, no, I wouldn't even apologize to that lady. But I mean, I understand you tried to move forward as you did with Giselle, and yeah, Giselle she wasn't here for that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Let's see. What else did I want to oh yeah. So there's a comment that I ain't really like. And this comment says Wendy is a hater, but y'all never go after her as hard as you do Giselle or Robin. It's because she's dark skinned. Colorism is wrong either way. Girl, what the fuck is you talking about? What are you talking? In what way is this lady a hater? That makes I'm not. Y'all just be saying, girl. That's what it's giving. Y'all just. It's like, do you even watch the show? Have you been watching the show from the very beginning? Have you been watching the show when Dr. Wendy first came on? Were you watching the show? Oh, okay. But she's the hater, girl. Lord, come help your children today. Not another day, today. Come help them because they do need it. Okay. That was ignorant, but I just wanted to highlight it because it was ignorant. I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? Let's keep going. All right. Now, if Robin isn't continuing to get her R's handed to her, and if, Giselle isn't getting it at all, because I feel like, we ain't really calling Giselle out, the pot stirrer who did not stir the pot when it came to Miss Robin and her situation. If that wasn't enough, Slim Shady said, I got it. Just hold on right there. Just know you wait right there for me. I'm standing right here. Yes, keep standing there because I'm going to shut you down in just a second, okay? Now, if nobody else could stop you, I am. Eminem. He has filed an opposition against the trademark that was filed by Giselle and Robin for the Reasonably Shady podcast. And he said, oh, so you want Reasonably and Shady. So I am going to throw my shade and I'm reasonably and legally going to oppose whatever the hell it is that y'all trying to do. Okay? So absolutely not. And then the gag is he claimed that it would damage his brand, child, if he let that trademark go through. Girl, that is comical. Not y'all over here damaging brands. Girl, I am chuckling on the inside. Girl, y'all thought y'all was going somewhere, huh? Eminem has filed an opposition against the trademark application filed by Giselle Bryant and Robin Dixon for their Reasonably Shady podcast. The 50-year-old rapper filed the opposition on February 14th. Oh my. Wow. That's supposed to be a day of love. Well, you won't get any on that day. Let's keep going, okay? Claiming in the documents that his brand would be damaged if the trademark was to be granted. He also claimed the trademark for the podcast might cause confusion in the minds of consumers. Baby. So is y'all going to change the name or the trademark? I'm sorry, not the trademark, but the podcast. Is the name of the podcast going to change? Woo. Or what are you guys going to do? Like, what's going to happen now? Or is it going to be the Robin Jizz show? What is you going to call it now? Because y'all not going to get no trademark for that one. And that's all kind of petty that he would turn around and do that. You know what I'm saying? He said, love is for your man. It's not for me. I don't care about it. So he had to shut it down. Let's see what else they're saying. The rapper who is developing a TV show based on his hit 2002 movie 8 Mile with 50 Cent. Interesting. I didn't even know that. Okay. I liked me some 8 Mile. So now they're working on a TV show together. That's kind of dope, actually. Okay. He says that he's owned the trademark for Shady to be used on the merchandise. And he has exclusively used either Slim Shady, for entertainment services. I guess he used Shady or Slim Shady for entertainment services since 1998. Okay. Wow, girl, embarrassing. So Bryant and Dixon didn't know Giselle was 52, but Robin is 43. Girl, I thought it was close in age. I mean, because that's Giselle being 11 years older than her. But anyway, they both star on Real Housewives of Potomac since its debut in 2016. Filed the trademark weeks earlier with the intent of selling merchandise under the podcast name. Oh my goodness, look at that. The duo plan on selling products such as water bottles, lip gloss, sweatshirts, hats, jackets, and socks that would bear the podcast name. Wow, the reality stars have yet to respond to Eminem's opposition yet, though they have until March 26th to do so. But Ashley, you have until February 28th to file that motherfucking divorce from Michael Darby, since you said that you got time, and girl, the people is still waiting on the time and they waiting on the paperwork. So when is you gonna get down there and file it? When is you gonna get down there and you is gonna file that paperwork, ma'am? But anyway, let me keep going because this ain't even your segment. I ain't even got no segment on you today. But anyway, so they're saying neither Bryant nor Dixon have publicly addressed the opposition either. And Eminem hasn't publicly addressed it either. Girl, they would love that because as soon as he speak on it, they're going to be rushing over there trying to look, well, what's on? What they got on this podcast? Eminem said, y'all ain't going to get none of his fans today. But anywho, let's see. They launched the podcast back in November of 2021, and they're just now filing the trademark for it. So we'll see. We'll see if they, come back with a proper explanation as to why they feel like they really need this, and to see whether or not it's going to be lifted. But if it's not, I just kind of wonder, where do y'all go from here? And also, I feel like y'all need, since y'all showed us y'all podcast, this season, and we got to see the live show and all of that, and we know that's something y'all are doing, are y'all also going to bring next season this situation up, letting us know how it pans out and where y'all were when this news hit y'all? So I would like to see it, as everybody else shows us what's going on with their business. I guess this is y'all, so let us see what's going on with y'all business and if y'all got that trademark, girl. But either way, good luck. Let's see what else we have. Is there anything else on the Housewives? Not necessarily, but I will say, according to Dr. Heavenly, when it comes to Married to Medicine, that they are going to be filming in the next 2 weeks. So it's given early March. Early March, when they're going to be filming early March. I believe the Escape SWV show is going to drop early March, which makes me assume, I'm not sure, but it makes me think, is Housewives likely to drop in April then? Housewives of Atlanta? What I can appreciate though about Housewives of Atlanta is the fact that y'all know, like earlier, I feel like when the Real Housewives of Potomac started, we started seeing a lot of stuff like Martell Holt being at Sheree's party and learning that Kenya not really featuring Martell. And it's just been other stuff that was leaked out about the ladies. But I feel like some of the fans was like, can y'all stop? After that, I ain't really seen nothing else about what's been going on with the ladies. Nothing else. So I think that's good, because we used to already know what the hell the season bringing before we even see the season. So that may be a good thing that, we haven't really heard a whole lot when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta. So that's good. But what we can say is that we are indeed going to be seeing Miss Kandi Burruss on 2 different shows. So that's what's up. But yeah, so we'll see when it's going to drop, sometime in April, May, somewhere up in there. But either way, we'll definitely be here for it. I don't know. I feel like Love and Marriage Huntsville may come back around May too. So I feel like it may be a lot of TV that's going to drop on us around that time. But again, we shall wait to see. All right. So again, we have about 300 plus people in the chats. Before we move on, can we go ahead and get some of those likes up for your girl? Let's see where we at. We at 154. So we could get 200. That would be awesome. Shout out to you guys. Okay. I have to continue to advocate for the liking of the channel, of the video, to help out the channel. Okay. Because we likes to grow over here. So I do appreciate y'all for real, for, just being here, because you don't have to. All right. Let's go ahead and move on. Brat. Y'all, Brat is pregnant with her first child. And I have had a bit of a dislike towards the Brat based on watching her on Growing Up Hip Hop and just some of the some of her opinions that she would let fly out. And I was like, just like the irritate, I don't know about her. But this right here actually made me be like, oh my gosh, she looks so beautiful. Like, I'm willing to watch this journey and see the Brat in her motherhood. This may make me liking her a bit more. And that may not even sound like a good thing, but I mean it to be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't always been a fan of her, primarily after seeing her on TV. It was kind of like, I don't know about you, lady, because girl, you be acting like you just got all the answers sway. But she looks absolutely beautiful, in my opinion. She and her wife, Judy, are welcoming their first child. I know they sat down on the Tamara Hall show a while ago, and I'm not gonna say they miscarried, but I will say that there were struggles getting pregnant, I do believe, because Judy was the one that was supposed to carry. And the other option would have been, for the Brat to carry. And that was a thought that they were thinking about. So here we are. They are welcoming their first child. So I'm looking forward to finding out, like what they're having. Whether it's going to be a girl or a boy. I know Judy has some children of her own already. So I think that's cute. Like, that's what's up. Congratulations to them. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, you guys. So just wanted to drop that news for the people that did not know. Yeah, she's pregnant. I wonder when she's due though. I don't know. I wonder if the article, if the People magazine may have mentioned when she's due. They're saying the Brat is ready to reveal her bump, or at least they say the bump. Okay. Let's see. The couple's road to motherhood started around the time they said I do. And that was last year. So I guess it started out as a joke. And then they were like, hey, we're extending our family. But then it kind of, because it got a big response, they started thinking about it more seriously. Like, wow, should we expand our family? And what it looks like is that that's something that they did decide to do. Now, Judy does have 3 kids. They say she had 3 kids prior to this relationship with the Brat. So this will be her 4th child, but this will be the Brat's first child. So let's see if they say when she's due though. Okay, so there was a miscarriage. Very sad there was a miscarriage. Let me see. I'm not seeing when she's due. Oh, okay. I'm not seeing when she due, but it looked like their show is coming back in April. I haven't really watched their show. I've never gotten into it or even tried. So I don't know. I might tune in. Just to see what's going on now that she's pregnant. But she looks far along. She looks like she could be 5 or 6 months. For real. So yeah, but either way, guys, congratulations to you all. All right. So there's that. Let's go ahead and move on to some other news, because I didn't even know 50 Cent had an issue with the Shade Room. So according to this article, they're saying 50 Cent reaches a settlement with the Shade Room over claims that he had penis enlargement surgery. Rapper still suing glam plastic surgeon who took a picture with him to imply he had the operation. But why didn't the person get sued? The one that, took the picture with you to imply that you had the surgery. They're saying 50 Cent has settled his lawsuit with the Shade Room after suing the blog, and he sued them, okay, and a plastic surgeon for sharing a picture of him he claimed implied he underwent penis enhancement surgery. Okay, the Queen's rapper filed against the blog site and the owner of the Miami-based location. Let's see. The Shade Room then shared the photo with their 27.7 million followers at the time to promote a story about that particular doctor. But the star has now agreed to settle against the blog after initially saying he wanted an apology and money from the website for exacerbating the penile implant saga. Wow. More men are getting surgery than ever before BBL. Oh, so this is the post, y'all. Let me show y'all what he said. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna show y'all what this thing here said, girl. This is, I see why that man done sat up there and tried to sue y'all, good. Y'all can't be doing that. More men are getting surgery down there than ever before. And BBLs are fading away. The girl, no, they're not. The way these girls come to, ma'am, it's not in need to fade. Please fade it. But girl, that's neither here nor there, honey. The CEO of the leading med spa for celebrities in South Florida dishes on the latest surgery trends with the Shade Room. So the Shade Room posted this child. So this man said he's on their R's. It is unclear how much the In the Club star will receive the Shade Room will receive from the Shade Room settlement. Child, one thing about 50 Cent though, 50 Cent gonna get his money. 50 Cent is going to get his money. Didn't Ciara take him I'm not saying Ciara, but Tiara Marie? Didn't she sue this man for what he posted, and the judge turned around and said that it wasn't his fault, and then now she got to pay him and his court costs? Who are your attorneys, sir? Wow. Child, listen, I ain't mad at it. I feel like some of the ladies who be having real booties and hips and whatever else, and the people be saying that you got a BBL, sue them, girl. Don't even stay there, just sue them because they lying. Just make sure you take a picture with a doctor. Okay, make sure you take a picture with a doctor so you can have a right to sue all of them. Okay, but either way, congratulations and good luck, child. Ain't that something? You know what else is something? Cassie Davis. I do believe that's her name, Cassie Davis. Okay. So people have been in an uproar because folks had said this lady had died. And a lot of people were upset and they was like, oh my God, this is so sad. Rest in peace. Da, 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 all this other stuff, child. And Tyler Perry had to come to the front and say, y'all some mother liars. Because that is not true. This lady is not dead. Y'all tried to kill Miss Cassie. And that's not where we at with it. Because that lady is very much so alive and well, okay? Tyler Perry came to the front and said, this is a lie. All right. After I've gotten several calls from people giving me their condolences and I didn't know what they were talking about, I was sent this article that's going around. Now, I don't know how she could have died and nobody told me or her. So I called her and asked her, was she dead? And she said, hell no. Can whoever is responsible for this please stop? You better be careful when you speak death over a child of God. Okay. This woman is loved by millions and you're hurting a lot of people. Cassie, one of the two, is fine, living her best life with no worries, no cares, no social media, and no drama. She's waiting to shoot the next season of House of Pain. And y'all out here trying to cause pain in that lady's house by sitting up here telling the people that the lady done died down to the age of 58. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all be putting so much death on these folks, y'all gonna learn. Talking about this lady died. He had to call her and ask her if she was dead. No, she ain't dead. She said, hell no, I'm here. Now watch how Tyler spin that and put it in his show. Watch what I tell you now. Watch how he spin that and he gonna put it in his show. And she's still here kicking. Okay, so I just wanted to make that announcement for anybody that was wondering and really believing that this woman had passed on to glory. She has not passed on to glory. Okay, she's still around here and she is still kicking it. Okay, so I think that's a great thing. Let's go ahead and keep going. Okay, let's talk about Instagram real quick because Instagram has decided that they're going to sit up here and do these damn verified checks or whatever, trying to get over here like Twitter. At least Twitter's is cheaper than what Instagram out here trying to sell theirs for, trying to give people verification checks. But you don't even really get nothing with no verification check. I feel like personally, if you're going to charge people for a verification check, in my opinion, I feel like it should be different tiers, right? I feel like you should have, I guess, the blue one that everybody wants, right? But if I was like a celebrity, I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably not gonna want the same color y'all got. Girl, I am not a blue check, ma'am. You better not blue check me. I am a green check. Period, girl. I am a green check. I am more important, just a little piece, than somebody else. And then, I mean, I feel like it's a good thing to have verified checks because of so much spam and things that happens on Instagram. So in all honesty, I think that number one, all the checks should go to all verified users. That's number one, to confirm that an individual is truly verified. That's one. Two, all right, if you're like a Beyonce or something, I mean, I know I ain't no Beyonce lover girl, so I'm not even tripping off her color check. Get that lady her green check, her, Angela Bassett, and a few others, Taraji P. Henson, whatever. Now, if you are a, let's say, Rashida, if you are, and I'm talking about Love and Hip Hop, if you are a Bobby Lights, a Tommy Lee, y'all don't deserve green checks. You're not that girl. You should get a yellow check. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, like, what is it? One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. That's where we at with it. Okay. Dr. Seuss, these people, they don't need the same color checks across the board. And I feel like it would have made more sense if they did that. Now, if you are just a person that wants to pay for a different color check, maybe you could get the pink check. Okay. But the top tier gonna be green. Medium tier, you know what I'm saying? Y'all may get like a yellow. Then after that, girl, if you just want to pay for it to get these exclusive things, you'll get the pink check because you know you got the exclusive access to certain stuff. But girl, if you just a basic with it, girl, get this blue check and sit down, and I'll be fine with mine. I'm okay. Make me a basic. I'm fine. Give me my little blue check, but I ain't trying to pay for it because people already bring a lot of money to y'all platforms off rip anyway, just off of being on the platform, which is their everybody's goal is to keep you on the platform as much as possible. So I feel like give everybody they see y'all hustling backwards is what y'all doing. And y'all need me somewhere on y'all creative team so I can tell y'all how this need to go. Matter of fact, I'm finna go pull an Eminem and trademark that. So as soon as y'all use it, I'm going to be reasonably shady and I'm suing you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put an opposition. I'm going to halt everything down. You feel what I'm saying? So let me go trademark, copyright, spin it, flip it, whatever I need to do, because that's what y'all should have did. But I'm trying to remember what all comes with this verified check, y'all. When I say it ain't SHI, that's what I mean. Let me see. First of all, Facebook and Instagram are testing selling you blue checks for $12 a month. Wait a minute, girl. Slow down. Now I need you to calm down just a little bit. Because are you saying that a person gonna have to pay $12 for Facebook and then $12 for Instagram, or are they gonna come together since they owned by the same company? Because is it gonna be a Meta $12? Or is it going to be a Meta 24? Which one are we doing? So they're saying Meta's testing paid verification for Instagram and Facebook for $11.99 per month on the web. I am lost. You have lost me. And $14.99 per month on mobile. So you mean to tell me that if you verify on the phone, you're not verified on the website? Bitch, I know you fucking lying. Girl, I know you playing with the Lord today. I know you are. You have to be. Are you kidding me? So, wait, so this, I'm lost because on the web versus on mobile, that is a new one. In an update on Instagram, CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced that a Meta verified account will grant users a verified badge, increased visibility on the platforms, prioritized customer support, and more. Girl, what is the more? That's what the people trying to find out. What is the more, ma'am? What is that? And the gag for me is prioritized customer service. Knock, knock, who's there? Y'all stupid asses behind the door. Open up so we can have a conversation with your dumb ass. First of all, I refuse to believe that customer service is going to be prioritized. It's not. Y'all barely can get it together now. So when you have, let's say 100,000 people that's going to sign up for this, that's a small percentage compared to what's on there. What's on how many users they have deciding to sign up. In what way are you going to be able to prioritize their customer service? And you mean to tell me you want people to pay for that? And the funny part to me is the fact that y'all have to say that customer service will be prioritized, confirming that your customer service already ain't girl, at least the customer support. So that's what I am. Is it just me? Because I know it can't be me. I know you crazy. I know you're not playing on the Lord's earth on today. And then you're going to tell these people to pick and choose. So are you? I'm just, girl, I'm outdone. I'm outdone. I'm outdone, girl. I'm trying. And then you guys, so is the customer support going to help on both Instagram and Facebook? Or is it going to be a separate customer support team for each one? How does that work out? Because then when you add in the customer support for the people over on Facebook, that's going to get the same check and that's going to be even more. Girl, y'all don't have a bandwidth for that. And I don't believe y'all got the coins for that to pay all these people to sit up here and deal with other folks' problems. Girl, these folks be out here trying to goop beep doop boop boop boop. Child, y'all gotta let me know if y'all gonna sign up for this for this verified check. Now, girl, I ain't saying they gonna get it. I don't know how I feel, girl. I'm gonna think about it. I'm not doing nothing. I ain't got no Twitter verified, but I'm just gonna think I'm gonna see what it look like. I'm gonna see what it do. I mean, I might slide through. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have to give me a little more. I need to know what the and more is. You feel me? Girl, let me go back to this article because I'm still shook because I just need to know one more time. What do you get with it? What they said? Increased visibility on the platform. Girl, you can't grant that. You can't guarantee that. Now, let me tell you, I think it would have been pretty good if you know how now you could do GIFs in the comments. Maybe if they would have allowed GIFs for people that had the verified checks, that would make it more enticing for a person to purchase, right? Not just to say they got a blue check to be verified. To act like you're important, because now that they're making it so accessible to everybody, what is the purpose of really having it when it was supposed to be a difference between the two anyway? You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, if y'all would have went through tiers or at least did different colors to identify the type of check or the type of person or account that probably would have made more sense. But girl, y'all do what y'all want to do over there, Grace. Y'all platform, y'all gonna run it into the ground like Elon Musk over here about to do too, child. So either way, honey, good luck. Let's keep going. Let's talk about Ciara. My girl said, I love me some Ciara. I don't give a fuck. I said I don't care. I do not care what nobody got to say. I love me some Ciara, period. Okay? So Ciara has a new song that she played a snippet of, and it was called Independent. I guess like this is for my independent girls or whatever. And it's a vibe. Let me see if I can find it. I'm not gonna play the song because y'all know how YouTube do, girl. They done implemented some new thing that I'm not with. So I'm not playing nothing. But let me pull this up so I can show y'all how the people are pretty much dragging my girl because they don't like the fact that she's making a song for independent women when she has a whole man and somebody to depend on, you know? So, and the ladies are upset about that. And I just feel like she can sing whatever the hell she want to sing about. Y'all sit up here and listen to these trash ass rappers all the time. And they don't be talking about no loyalty or no faithfulness or none of that. And a lot of them do be having girlfriends or whatever, or wives or whatever at the house. Like, what are you talking about? Y'all ain't saying that to Beyonce when she had sung All My Single Ladies before she got married to Jay-Z later on that year. What was it? So why y'all trying to come down on Ciara like that? Y'all just be like to pick on that lady, and that lady rise above every single time. And I do mean every. Okay, so let's see if y'all can see what the people said. Okay, they're saying, fans call out Ciara for saying her new song is for women who don't need a man. We want a life like yours. Well, girl, start living a life like start it now. Don't wait. Start cutting off them trash you already talking to, ma'am. You feel me? That's what you start doing. You might just get a life similar to hers. But let's be honest, it ain't enough Russell Wilsons walking around here for real, girl. With that, it's just not a whole lot. And then y'all the same ones that were sitting up here calling the man corny. Now y'all want a life like hers. So let's keep going. So somebody says, Ciara, please stop this. Like now, we're tired of being independent. We want a life like yours. Please stop promoting this type of music when you're going straight home to get loved on. But here's the gag for me. It's the think pieces. When y'all haven't even heard the whole song, y'all heard a snippet. All she said, this for my girls that's independent. All my girls around the world. You don't even know what kind of song this is. And let's be very honest, since Ciara has kind of like created her own label or whatever and releasing all of her music, she drops more independent. I'm sorry. Yeah, independent, but motivational is what I was trying to say. She drops more motivating, inspiring type of tracks. And I don't see this one being any different. And she made a beautiful song that I absolutely love. I was listening to it the other day. What was that song? Because it was about her. What's the name of that song? It was about her husband. I can't even remember what it was called. I ain't saying I ain't like all the diamonds in the stone. It's just your love that I want. Dang, I forgot the name of that song just that fast. I was listening to it the other day. But all in all, it's a beautiful song that she was singing about her husband, Russell Wilson. And I'm like, girl, why y'all? I mean, she was giving y'all stuff. Was y'all listening to it when she was giving it to you? Huh? Was you listening to it when she was giving it to you? Or were you not? Better Things was cute. Y'all wasn't saying nothing. Greatest Love. That's the name of the song. Greatest Love by Ciara. I really love that song. I was like, oh, this shit slaps. Okay. Listen to that song before I ended up meeting my well, he ended up being my boyfriend at the time shortly thereafter, even though I was trying to like ghost him. But anyway, girl, that's another conversation. Okay. Not fiance, but it's another conversation. But anyway, girl, this song is everything. And yeah, she's been releasing a lot of positive things, and y'all hear this little piece, and then now y'all want to sit up here and complain about the lady. No, they did not hear the whole song, but let's go ahead and keep going. The person says this is for the girls who don't need a man. Meanwhile, you have a whole husband that's worth millions. You're worth. But see, I feel like need and want are different things as well. You don't need one, but you might want one. You know what I'm saying? I don't see what's wrong with that. Your wealth with him equals billions. Stop pushing this toxic narratives in our communities. Push generational wealth. Black women don't listen to CC on this one. I feel like y'all be so, girl, it's just so funny how hypocritical the human race is, girl. I mean, but then as soon as Lil Baby drop a song, or Drake, or Future, or whoever else, soon as the person drop a song about dogging you out, bring you to the house, smash on us, send her back to the crib with a little bag or something like that, you vibing. And I just be wanting y'all to have that same energy towards those other folks and that other music that y'all be over here listening to. Girl, they've been pushing certain type of music to our communities for years. Shoot them up, pow, 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 pow. Like, girl, that's what they be. Y'all ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Y'all not gonna come out in the masses anyway. So then they go on to say other races are raising their girls to be wives, while the Black community is raising Black girls to be independent. Show me the equivalent of white or Hispanic singers singing about being independent. Meanwhile, Ciara has a millionaire husband with 3 kids. I can't tell you about the white and Hispanic girl, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't listen to them. I don't. I mean, I've listened to some Avril Lavigne or whatever like that, girl, but that was like in my younger days. But I don't really listen to them to be able to compare or contrast. Like, I don't. I'm not a fan of J-Lo, so I don't know what she be over there yapping about, girl. And she couldn't tell me nothing with her choices. But anyway, let's see what else the people were saying. What's the point in raising girls to be wives for a community that refuses to raise boys to be husbands? Oh, wow. I'd rather set my girls up for survival than failure. Jesus, y'all was coming up in the comments. Somebody says no, Black women are teaching their daughters to define their own happiness and not depend on a man. We are not training obedient dogs who feel it's their purpose to serve a man. Being independent doesn't mean being single. It means being able to take care of your damn self without having to need your partner. They become something that enhances your life, not what your life revolves around. Y'all was eating in the comments and on the Twitter. Ciara needs to add Future to that song. Now you is messy. Somebody else says the hate train for Ciara has been so sad to see, especially most of it coming from Black folks. Get it together. BITCHs. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. I see nothing wrong with the song. We haven't even heard the full thing. And I'm gonna support what the hell I want to support. And see, this is what always kills me about stuff. When people that disagree with things try to tell you what you need to do, I don't like that. If that is your opinion and that is your feeling, then you can step into that and own that on how you feel. But don't try and tell somebody else what they need to do. Don't listen to Ciara. Girl, I'm gonna listen to what the hell I want to listen to. I'm gonna support what the hell I want to support. Now, why somebody get in the comments and be like, Jamie, you can't talk because you got somebody. Scoop back real quick. Thank you. Okay, girl, I told you I'm gonna do what I want to do because it's just how I am. Now, anyway, let's keep going. Okay, let's keep going. All right. Let's see here. Could we get to 300 likes? That would be great. We have about 400 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, y'all, ASAP Rocky and Rihanna. I don't know. Okay. Now the rumor has it. Actually, let me pull that up because I want to make sure I say this right. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this. Let's see. Do I still have it? All right. So according to Radar Online, Rihanna is planning a Barbados wedding with ASAP Rocky after revealing baby number 2 at the Super Bowl. I don't know how I feel. Now, I know everybody is crazy about it and like, oh my God. Oh, wow. She's our second child. Oh my God. And she's not even married. Whoa. Like, girl, be quiet. Hush up. There's a difference. This lady is a billionaire. Her man is not, however. And with that being said, I feel like ASAP would have been okay being a life partner and possibly not even a husband. I just don't want to look up. Like, first of all, I'm not wishing any negative on their relationship. I pray they go to test of time, like all the way to the very end. Okay. Should they not, I just would hate to see Rihanna have to give up any of her money to this person, as we've seen with what is Halle Berry? Remember how Halle Berry had married that actor or something like that? And she had to pay him so much of money back of her fortune, and he got her kids. Now, granted, I get she may not be a billionaire, but I believe she was a millionaire at the time. Now Britney Spears, I don't know if Britney Spears reached billionaire status or she was just a millionaire, but then she had to pay Kevin some money and he got her kids. Now, Rihanna, get that ironclad paperwork. Don't get that ironclad paperwork like Ashley Darby. Don't do that. Don't do that. Make too much money to ever play with that. Okay. Don't do that. But get that ironclad paperwork. Make sure all your assets are covered. Matter of fact, you might have to get Michael Darby's attorney. And when I say ironclad, I don't want you to mess around and take an L in the same way that Miss Ashley is taking the L. Okay, two different things. Now, ASAP could probably sit in that L like Ashley, where he may sit up there in the confessional and think he gonna get half, and come to find out he ain't getting. You know what I'm saying? So I just want my girl to be completely covered. You know, but you might have to, I feel like that's the only thing Michael Darby has been good for as we watch the show. And this is just an opinion, not a fact. But just my opinion is his attorneys. That's it. Them attorneys have been on point. And yeah, I wish the same for you. Let's see what else they're saying, because I want to go over to Radar Online just to see if they had some other particular deets about Rihanna and this man. I kind of sleep hope it ain't true, y'all. That's bad. Like, I be wishing marriage and stuff, but most of all, I wish you love. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Whitney Houston. And happiness. That's what I wish you. Above all of this, that's what I wish versus this marriage. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's her life. Rihanna picked one of the world's biggest stages to make her musical return, wowing the crowd during halftime and surprising fans with her baby announcement. Her personal life is giving Riri more reasons to celebrate, as insiders claim she's eager to marry the father of her children. Wow. A source says throwing a wedding and having another baby are Rihanna's main focus at the moment. So I wonder if she could have possibly been engaged this whole time and we didn't know, or if they're going to skip the entire engagement phase. And since they've been engaging in SEX and they had two kids, that's all the engagement they needed, I guess. So I guess if they're gonna skip that phase and just hop straight into the wedding, like, I mean, hey, she can do what she want to do. But I bet you he gonna sign on papers though. I bet it's gonna be I would hope it's a very long, lengthy document. And I feel like he would likely sign his life away. And I think he'll be okay with that. He just gotta know that he's not getting it in return. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, child, we'll just have to see. But that's what the people are saying. Riri's wedding will be over the top, the insider says. And it's going to likely be in her homeland. Wow. I wonder if her dad is going to be there, considering the fact that he didn't even know she was pregnant with her second child. Yikes. Yikes. Mm. Well, congratulations and good luck. Ooh, I don't like it, y'all, but I'm gonna support whatever she want to do. Just as long as he signed on papers like Todd did. Didn't Candy wait all the way until the day of the wedding? Because she meant she wasn't gonna walk down that aisle without him signing them papers. Get it done. Let's move on. Avril Lavigne. Avril Lavigne is dating Tyga. Girl, they was caught out. All right. Now, a lot of people may not know who Avril Lavigne is, but she's that girl. Okay. I mean, I primarily listened to her in high school. You know what I'm saying? He was the skater boy. She said, see you later, boy. That's my girl. Why you had to go and make things so complicated? Yes, that's my girl. I see the way you're acting like you're somebody. Let's go, Avril. That's my boo. But listen, girl, why Tyga? How long y'all been knowing each other? Girl, that's gonna be her boo. Some part of me kind of want to see it though, because I don't think I've ever seen Avril Lavigne with a black man. So I kind of want to see this a bit, but then I don't know, because I feel like Tyga don't really be as problematic. I feel like he be laying low for the most part, and people be trying to put him in stuff. Like I believe Nikita Dragon had came out and tried to say he was trying to holler at her and all this other stuff or whatever. But I feel like she wasn't the only woman that tried to insinuate that he liked trans women or something like that. But it's kind of like, even if he did, I just felt like, who are you to try and, put him on blast or whatever. So I feel like Tyga has been laying low. He don't really get in a whole lot of trouble lately, So I kind of want to see it, but then we're gonna see. We'll see. Somebody said Tyga mixed. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was mixed like that. I thought he was a full black man. But I mean, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see what they got going on, as long as things don't get too crazy between them. Okay. So either way, as I said, good luck. Now, Judge Mathis. I came to you guys the other day, and y'all know that they have canceled Judge Mathis's show. Okay, along with the People's Court. So those shows will be canceled, but Judge Mathis did come to the front because he wanted to let people know, like, hey, I may not be over there, but I may be over here. So I want y'all to go ahead and check out what it is Judge Mathis had to say. So let me get this off the screen so we can check out what he had to say.
I'm sure by now you know that Warner Brothers is getting out of the Judge show business, canceling me and People's Court. But the good news is the other studios aren't getting out of the Judge business. And as you can see with this robe still on, something might be happening real soon. And in fact, if it does happen, it's going to be, and it will, with a Black studio this time. I want to be able to empower Black businessmen and Black studios so that they can hire more Black people and put more Black shows on the air. Because the commitments we've received from corporate America and Hollywood have been rescinded for the most part. One of the studios dismissed all the people of color and hired white males to take their places, reportedly. Others are dropping shows, as you see, when there's this push for African-American images. Nonetheless, I'm happy to be able to announce to you that you're still going to have me around, perhaps for a judge show, perhaps for a judge show and a talk show on political issues, or perhaps just a talk show. We'll have to wait and see. This week you'll hear. But I want to thank you more than anything for all the support you have given me, and your demonstration of so much love based on the news we've received has shown me how much our love is shared. Indeed, aside from my family and friends, you get all the love I have. Thank you all for your support, and stay tuned.
That's what's up. Well, it looks like he says, folks, I told you I will be back. Read the full article. So it looks like days after cancellation, Judge Greg Mathis announced his return to TV with Mathis Court in the fall. Ain't that something? So shout out to Judge Mathis. He gonna keep a bag. I do wonder what network he's gonna be on. Obviously, he's not gonna be on the same network because of they're getting rid of their judge shows or whatever. But I also wonder if it's going to affect his viewership, because sometimes when you go to a new network, everybody don't really follow you there. You know, they may not have that station or whatever, or the time that it comes on may not be the same. So I hope he doesn't really lose a lot of his audience. But I do wonder, let me see if they're saying Mathis Court with Judge Mathis has been given a firm go by Allen Media Group, which is now pitching the show for broadcast, cable, and distribution platforms. So it seems like they're still pitching it, but it hasn't necessarily landed anywhere just yet, is what it seems like. That's what I'm getting from my skim of this article. But either way, congratulations to Judge Mathis. So I'm happy for him. Do your thing, sir. Do your thing, Judge. Keep a bag, Mathis. All right. So that's all that I have. I thank you all so much for joining. Definitely go ahead and like up the video. We got about 400, almost 500 people in the chat. Let's see where we are. Oh, I'm so proud of y'all. We got up to 300 likes. So if we could continue to get that up to 4, that would be amazing. Thank you all so much for the free support. I really, really do appreciate it. I mean, you guys are welcome to follow me over on Instagram and Twitter, all of that. Shout out to the new patrons over on Patreon. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much for joining. And what else? I feel like that's really it. That's it. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. And yeah, we're on the road to 50K. So thank you all again for all of your support. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.